What is going on, guys? MMA Island team, we got the fight picks, and we got Montana De La Rosa taking on Viviane Araujo. I will pass it on to Zach to start us off, but first I will mention Viviane Araujo coming off of the loss of Jessica Ai. She was currently 8-1 heading into that fight, but Montana De La Rosa coming off a win of Mara Romero Barella. I always mess up on that name.
You do, but you
Uh,
got it right this time.
I got it right that time. So the flyweight contenders, man, they could get up there if they could get a win here, because the flyweight division is kind of being as it should be, royalty level of Valentina Shevchenko. I could talk about how I want to see her fight Amanda Nunes, but at this point I'm rambling. I will pass on to Zach to start us off.
So this fight is two equally likely outcomes, and that's what makes it so hard to call, because we know how each of these girls are going to win, but it's which one is going to happen, because the ways that they're going to win are very, very different. So let's start with Montana De La Rosa. We know her. She's a chain wrestler. She will fight for the takedown, and she will get you down, and she does not gas out. On the other hand, Viviane Araujo has the very fast hands, very slick striking, and not the best gas tank. You see, Viviane Araujo wins the first round in pretty much every single one of her fights, including the last one in which she lost to Jessica Ai. She wins the first round all the time. But after that, she drops off pretty quickly. So that's the thing we've noticed with Viviane Araujo. She doesn't get the finish in the first round. She starts to get in a lot of trouble. And when you get tired, you don't defend takedowns as well. That's the thing. If Montana De La Rosa can survive that first round, then I think it's going to be Montana De La Rosa all day. She's going to pick up the second round and the third round for the 29-28 decision. She's going to get the takedown, and Viviane Araujo will not be able to do anything about it, especially when she's tired. And with those takedowns, trying to get back up to your feet is only going to drain more energy. And with the grappling acumen that De La Rosa does have, then I think that's a likely outcome. But also, her striking defense is not the best. She is kind of hittable. And Viviane Araujo likes to strike with a lot of volume. She likes to throw. Her hands are crisp. They're fast, and they are accurate. Can she finish Montana De La Rosa in the first round? Absolutely she can. Will she? I'm not entirely sure. You see, I'm going to side with Montana De La Rosa for this fight, because I do think that the grappling and the wrestling that she has, and with the poor gas tank that Araujo brings into her fights, I think that tells me that she's going to grind out the decision and take away the danger. Because once Araujo starts to get a little bit tired, then she's not as dangerous anymore. And once it's there, then it's going to be Montana De La Rosa all day. Although, can the other outcome happen? Can Araujo finish De La Rosa in the first round? Absolutely. But I don't think it's as likely as Montana De La Rosa going and getting that decision.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you again on this one. We got 3 agreements in a row. Make sure you guys check out the other fight pick videos, but save that for the outro. So talking about Araujo in this one, the main thing I think a lot of people look at is the takedown defense being at 100%. Oh, man, that's absolutely crazy. Let's look into it for a second, because Jessica Ai shot one time at her. And Jessica Ai is not really known for her amazing takedown game. But she shot one time, didn't get it. Okay, that's one time someone shot for a takedown on her. Let's look at Araujo's fights before that. Fighting Alexis Davis shot 4 times on her and didn't land one. 32% or 33% takedown accuracy for Alexis Davis. So can't really say too much there. Then going to Viviane Araujo's first fight, Talita Bernardo shot 3 times on Viviane Araujo and 22% accuracy as a whole. So these girls really don't have that amount of takedown accuracy, and really you can't put them anywhere towards Montana De La Rosa. Montana De La Rosa, albeit sitting at 33% takedown accuracy, but she averages 2.22 per 15 minutes. And that's typically where she likes to get her fights going when she's not striking. She likes to get it to the clinch and get it to takedown. Obviously, that's the only other option for when you're not striking. But the main thing is that she likes to get it to the ground. And when she's averaging that amount, I think she's going to be able to do it against, as you mentioned, a girl, Araujo, who has kind of a bad gas tank. We saw in the Jessica Ai fight. And another thing, that both of these girls have a negative striking differential rate. But the main thing is when you look at the multitude of where they're sitting. So Araujo is 4.51. landed per minute, 5.2 absorbed per minute. And then looking at Montana De La Rosa, 2.3 landed per minute, 2.8 absorbed per minute. Not really impressive stats on either side, but as I was mentioning, when you're getting hit that much, it's kind of shows that you're putting yourself in kind of a vulnerable state. And that's where I kind of want to take Montana De La Rosa in this one, because she's the taller fighter. She's a fighter that is smart with her striking, which you can't really say the same with Araujo. I'm not saying that oh, she's a terrible striker, because she's a great striker. But she's kind of putting herself in these positions where she's going to be able to get hit. She's going to be able to get taken down. Obviously, she hasn't been taken down in her UFC career, but as I mentioned, she hasn't fought anybody to the degree of Montana De La Rosa in the takedown game. And honestly, I think Montana De La Rosa is a decent striker. If you don't look at the stats, it's not that impressive, but she's smart with her striking. She's just a conservative style of fighter. And I think having the height advantage, having the gas tank advantage, having, in my opinion, the takedown game advantage, I just think that you're going to be able to lean towards Montana De La Rosa in this one. She's better at submitting people. Just going to have to go with Montana De La Rosa in this one. It's a very, very close matchup. Pretty well 50-50, but that's not what we're here to tell you. We're here to tell you what we think, and what I think is Montana De La Rosa is going to take this one because of her smart style, her conservative game. And if you take a fighter that's going to go all out, which pretty much is Araujo, versus a striker or versus a fighter that is kind of conservative and is smart with their approach, in Montana De La Rosa, I'm going to take the smart fighter every single time. I think she's going to be able to having 16 fights in her under her belt. I think she's going to be able to keep this fight exactly where she wants. Know when to take the fight to the clinch, know when to try to take the fight to the ground, and know when to try to strike with Araujo, because I think she can survive with her. Looking at Montana De La Rosa, she has one TKO loss against Cynthia Calvillo, who could be one of the new contenders. And make sure you go check out the other interview with Zach and Cynthia Calvillo as well.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. Yeah, I need to plug my interviews.
But yeah, so we're both going Montana De La Rosa in this one. I just think that she's going to be able to outpoint Viviane Araujo. If Jessica I can do it, you bet your ass Montana De La Rosa can do it. So I'm going with Montana De La Rosa on this one. So is Zach. We want to know what you guys got. Make sure you guys are breaking the agreements. If you see us agreeing, you got to tell us we look stupid and tell us in the comments. I used to talk about we get too much hate. Now we're not getting any hate. I want the hate back. So make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, liking the video. I don't know, man. I'm a pretty sensitive dude, but
you're rambling.
Yes, I am rambling. So I will end it with the outro. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other Fight Pick videos.